Firebird running. We gotta grab our engine hoist, load her on up, and I'll show y'all what we got. Make it to be on my video.
Oh, jeez.
Door. Well, y'all, here she is. Couldn't show you what I was unloading her out of because I get in trouble. But anyway, an all aluminum 5.3 out of a 07 Avalanche that was wrecked in the rear, had 130,000 miles on it. Found this girl on Facebook Marketplace for $200. Guy was cleaning shop. He had to be out in 15 days, so he was saying fire sale. And I literally opened up Facebook Marketplace 9 minutes ago. This thing got posted, so I picked it up the next day during the day. I pulled the oil cap. It looked pretty solid in there, but realistically, for $200 for an all aluminum 5.3. Now I know you can't. They say you can't make super crazy power with these, but it's usually not what we go for. We're not going for crazy, you know. I'd like 400 to 500 maybe. Unfortunately, it has the DOD, displacement on demand, so you'll have to delete that. Probably going to do a cam swap anyway, so we'd have to do that anyway. Not a bad find. I mean, how do you pay for a core that's worth it? I think this is they said it's an LS1 water pump on the front of here. Come on. So missing one coil, which is odd, weird, I don't know. A couple mouse droppings up here from sitting. He said it sat for 3 years, but I did spin over, this motor. Spins over, feels pretty tight because it's still got the plugs in it. And it came with a whole freaking intake and injectors. Are these injectors good? I don't know, but we're missing some stuff. Pretty much in this, we'll probably be tearing this girl down, see what we can find, and you know, check her out inside, because like I said, we got to take her down to do the DOD anyway, delete. So I gotta be somewhere soon, so I'm gonna get this girl down on the floor in the garage, hopefully without hitting anything like a car, and I'll be back once we're putting her up on the engine stand. What are you doing? Huh? You gonna help? You gonna help me here? Help a brother out. Just sniff? Alright, butters. I would like to bring this thing down in this wood piece he gave me that it was sitting in. Because I think if I get it on the ground... Oh, jeez. I was gonna say I think I could slide it, but this wood is too long. This blade's super dull, so hopefully it'll cut through here. Should work. There we go. Freaking wood. Just cut those ends off all the way, Rudy. Alright, let's move this guy. Slide this now. I gotta get this thing out of the way. Just need enough for the door to close. I'll see you soon. Alright, y'all, so here we are, hands free. I did get one of these chest mounts, so hopefully you can, I don't know, we're gonna try this thing out and see if it works good or not. But I want to pull these valve covers each side, see what the heck's going on down in here. I don't know how far we're gonna get, but personally I would like to obviously see what's going on in here. Maybe we'll pull the front cover and stuff. See what the chain's looking like. I would like to pull the oil pan. Check out the bottom end and stuff. So hopefully we can get on this guy. So let's get some 10mm, some 8mm, and start popping some stuff off. Let's pull these coil pack boys off of here. Oh boy, should I, yeah boy. Should I pull the spark plugs out, or the plug wires? Let them guys hang there, huh? This intake's loose, so we'll just pop this guy off. We'll set him over here. Here, dryer, hold that. Oh, over there. Let's pull this valve cover off. Sorry if you hear that noise in the background. I do have the heater running. It's a little bit chilly. Let's see what we got going on behind door number 1, huh? Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Yeah, I mean, 130K. It's all right. It's about, this side's about as good as the actual top end of the Firebirds 5.3 looked. We'll set this guy back on here. I did vacuum all the mouse poop that was on here when I put it up on the stand. Anybody ever have trouble tightening these bolts or getting them started? I always do. All right. Let's go to our other side here. Spark plug wires, Rudy. Spark plug wires. We are missing a back coil. I don't know why, but this guy off. You got any other ones? No. Sorry. Oh, wrong way. All right. Let's check it out. Huh. Why does this side look a lot better? Doesn't it? You think that's because it's a DOD and this side shuts the cylinders off or something? I don't know. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Well, we'll pop these guys back on. Those, I mean, this side looks fan-frickin-tastic. And realistically, what we're gonna end up doing here anyway, we're gonna probably do a trunnion kit on these rockers, valve seals, probably new springs. Same thing on this side. We'll probably get the heads machined, just surface, a nice clean surface, and we'll probably clean everything up anyway, so this doesn't really matter too much. It's just really kind of almost trying to verify the mileage on the actual engine. Yeah, I guess what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just screw these valve covers back on by hand, and then kind of maybe we'll pull this valley cover and see what's going on inside there. I think that's the next thing we'll do. Crack all these guys off here. I mean, I've seen pictures, but I've never seen in person one of these inside of these DOD valve covers. Displacement on demand. No thanks, pal. Feels like it hasn't been off, which might be a good thing. Yeah, that's usually what I've seen with these. Oh yeah, we got this whole stupid thing. I guess these are all like, yeah, it's all gummed up. At least these guys are. Huh. We'll just set that in between those. Ugh. Now you can peek down in there and see the actual camshaft. From the part of it, it looks pretty good. Obviously we're missing all these cylinders here, but I don't know if you can see all those, but those ones in the back look pretty solid too. So that is relieving. Like I said, this guy said this thing had 130,000 miles on it. I truly believe that this side is kind of junky or sludgy, or it's not really sludge, but just buildup. This thing could have maybe been not good on oil changes either, but I do believe that is from the DOD. So I think next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna pull his water pump off, get that out of the way. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. There is this plug here. I think I mentioned it. I think this is definitely a block heater. I ended up getting it loose. Couldn't help myself and waited. So there is coolant in that. I gotta try to catch that with something, so I'll try to do that really quick. All right, where's the 10 millimeter? Put your hands up. Where's it at, buddy? There it is. Probably gonna need an extension on this. Like I said, this guy did say, missing a water pump bolt. This guy did say this is an LS1 water pump. That sounded grody. Oh yeah. Oh, still some coolant in that. Hey, there's that other bolt. Yeah, give me that. Shove that down in there. Let's see. Uh-oh. Surely kind of looks like it, huh? I feel like this GoPro chest mount thing would work great with, I guess, getting some confidence with it, knowing where the camera goes and stuff. It would work great. Would work great with like a wide lens camera. I don't know if GoPro has anything like that. Let's try to drain this oil here. It's there. There might not be much in it. Yeah, there's some in there. I don't know how much, but smells all right. Smells like motor oil. Motor oil. Turn a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Wonder how our manifolds will come off. There's a couple bolts missing out of this side, but they could be broken studs. I don't know. Or they just took them off. I'll probably pull this guy off. I kind of kinked him a little bit there, which is unfortunate. What the heck is that stuff? Ugh. Ooh. That's weird. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with what we're seeing here. It's gonna be hard to kind of clean some of this up, but I think we'll be able to do it. Either way, we still got to do the DOD delete. And we have to get to the lifters, so the heads have to come off, because I'm not running this motor like this. That's just what it is. The DOD's got to be deleted. So, like I said, I have a cam. I don't have lifters. I'll have to get lifters. I'm still trying to figure out which ones I'm going to run. So realistically, these heads got to come off anyway. So that might be the venture, to take the heads off and see how the top of the pistons look. I think we got to make some room here before we start doing anything. Well, I guess, since we're going to have to get the heads off anyway, we're going to go down and get the heads off. So, I already got one manifold bolt out. I'm going to go down here and hopefully get all the rest out. Let's hope we don't break anything. If we break something, we'll weld a nut to it or something. If you're doing these, you want to be slow. Look at that. If you can tell, I mean, look at that bolt. That thing looks pretty good. You can kind of tell almost when they're going to come and when they're not. Hello? Uh-oh. All right. Oh, fudge. We got to get our dipstick off. Why, GM? Everything else is 15. Why that be a 16? Or bigger? You know, that makes sense, I guess. God, this heater. Freaking nice. This is a very short bolt.
It's always a short boy for that. Oh, and wow, look at that. Came right out of there, didn't it? That's nice. Set that on top of everything else. There we go. Manifolds will be going on the ground. Heck out of the way. Anything crazy? Ooh, almost cut myself. Anything crazy going on in these ports? Nope, doesn't look like it. Gasket, ground. Those gaskets usually work pretty good. There's even a set up there that are used. Oh, no, there's one. AC Delco plugs, might be factory plugs. Well, let's get this guy off. Ooh, hello. Might actually have to, unfortunately, get another one of these without being kinked. I could see that being kinked, you get like a lot of pressure there, and it might be hard to bleed this cooling system. Know what I'm saying? Take this, set him right here, and I do believe you got to pull the rocker shafts to get these out. That thing's probably got pressure on it. Oh no, not that much. There we go. That's how I wanted to pull it out of there. Push rods. Push rods really shouldn't matter in this aspect because we're going to need new ones with the cam because it's going to have a bigger lift. You know what I'm saying? But if you're pulling these out, you do want them to line up properly. And realistically, like how I just did those. Boom, 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 like all the way down, you know. Got that one, line them up, line them up, line them up, line them up. So now we can get to our bolts. What size are these suckers? Are they 15s or 16s? Oh, they're 15s, okay. Oh boy. Wow, some pressure under that. All right. Let's look up the head torquing sequence and take them off. I guess you'd say backwards for that, right? All right, so there's 15 bolts. It has you do the 10s first, so we'll do those. I don't know if it focused on that or not. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. We'll do those because I would guess if you're ending torquing at 15, you want to start loosening there. That could be totally wrong. So, all right, so we got all those top ones loosened. So let's do 10. 10's over in the corner here. You think this will do it? Not a chance. 8's below that. Whoa. Breaking pressure on them boys, huh? Hopefully everything's okay. Ten. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Well, that was scary. I don't know why it was scary, but it was. Gonna need new head bolts anyway, people. Gonna need new head bolts anyway. I'm pretty sure these are torque to yield. So you do not want to reuse these guys. Let's pull this off, maybe. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, she's a little crusty. Crusty and dusty. I'll have to vacuum these out. I bet you that buildup is from DOD, Dead on Demand. Oh yeah, you could see which lifters have that. It's looking okay. Cylinder's got some good cross hatching in it. A little bit of water right there, but that'll clean up. Should at least. Little WD. Vacuum all this crud off too. Pull this head gasket off here. The head gasket looks good. I don't see anything too crazy on it. Nothing too blowed out, it looks like. I don't know why I have this cord hanging. Oh, Jesus. Hang that up there just to look at. What we could realistically do is bring these pistons to TDC and clean that carbon up off and get the thick stuff off and make them shine up real good. Maybe hit this guy with a little light hone to see if we can get that burr out of there. I'm sure over time driving and stuff it'll come out. But I'd like to see if I can WD that guy and get him the heck out of there. So maybe pull the passenger side now? What I think I'm gonna do here is take these guys. Oh geez, did I drop? I dropped the bolt. Did I? No. Put them like right up on in there like that. There we go. Then we can take our valve cover. And let's do a little fast motion here, huh? All right, y'all, we got all these bolts loose. Man, this side looks a little, on push rod wise. Just wild that that's one side and the other side's fine. Let me get all these bolts out. Get this guy. Let me yank. Oh, still got some coolant over here. There we go. We're gonna set this guy, hopefully, maybe back down on here really quick. Because I am going to grab our rocker shafts because we have no more room up on our bench here. Set these guys back in their homes. Just so they're in the spot where they're going to be anyway. I can pull these off. I guess we didn't really take a look at the valves, huh? Oh yeah, gummy. At least those cylinders. Wonder if those are, that's left, really carbony. Could be because the cylinder shut off. Looks not bad in these cylinders, really. I'll freaking take it, man. It's all about what that bottom end kind of looks like. Well, I wonder if there's coolant in this boy. Yeah, you can see how like it's got these springs in them in the lifters. That's how you know that's the cylinder that shuts off. So cylinder 1, 1, 3, 5, 7, cylinder 7, And then we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So 4 and 6 shut off too. So 1, 7, 4, 6. Those are the cylinders that shut off. Which, honestly, this one looked like it had the most carbon buildup in it, but that's what you get in these newer style motors, really. Lots of carbon. And on the heads and stuff, they always talk about, like on the valve from the unleaded gas and stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's a big, look at all that carbon I just pulled out of there. Let's see if we can scrape this guy here. Yeah, things built up with carbon on those valve or on those ports. And that is cylinder 6. Head goes that way, so yeah, that is cylinder 6 that's kind of built up, and that's the cylinder that shuts off. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comments of the cylinder shut off. I just know from what I've heard, and it causes problems, so that's the only thing I'm getting from it. Maybe we try to flip this girl over and see what the bottom end's looking like, huh? You already made a mess on the ground, so what does it matter at this point? Good old GM Dex Cool. Oh yeah, I don't think we can turn this thing around all the way. Which is okay. We can pull the pan like this. Alright, let's get this sucker off. Stop screwing around here. We can only make a mess once, right? Oh. All right, down in the pan, I don't really see any glittery stuff. Kind of grody, to be honest. I've pulled some bottom ends, and this thing is a little grody. Now, our screen looks, let's get my flashlight here. Screen don't look plugged up. It's just got a little sludginess to it, really. It's gonna need everything. I mean, we'll pull this off here. We'll kind of feel our rods. We'll pull the cover, because I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. The pan we're probably gonna end up using. This pan's probably too deep for what we're gonna put it in. So we'll probably have to swap this lower windage tray. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, so we're gonna get this guy out of here. And like I said, this gasket might have been done before, because I don't think GM's blue. I think Felpro's blue, unless GM changed it at a certain point. So I'm gonna get that guy out of there, get all these off, and see what our rods are looking like. All right, y'all. So usually I just come in here. I don't like opening up any ghosts. I do not like pulling the rod caps, just because these are kind of weird as far as how you have to tighten them. It's like a torque and then an angle torque, which I don't want to mess with. But realistically, all I come in here and really check for is, obviously you got side-by-side play. That is completely normal when you get it into a set of rods. Side-to-side play, I can't reach that one up there, but I did use a pry bar on, and it does go side-to-side. Nothing out of the ordinary here. No like crazy shakes from any rod. Everything. See, we got side-to-side play here, and that might be because there's no pressure on it from the crank either. But that one's pretty good. No back and forth play with the rod. You know, that's exactly what you don't want. This thing spins nice and smooth. Yeah. Nothing here. Left and right is normal. Up and down, no. You don't want that. But she spins pretty good. Our cylinders look pretty good, except for that one little spot on there that I was talking about, the cylinder. So this thing looks pretty good. A little caked up of oil on there. They realistically may not have been the best at oil changes, which happens with trucks and vehicles. I drive a work van every day of my life, and I'm going to tell you right now, that thing doesn't get the oil change as much as it should. We just drive them a lot, and it's hard to do that with a schedule and stuff like that. But usually, normally owned vehicles, unless like somebody's meticulous about their vehicles, they usually look something like this. So, not anything really to scare me. Our cam looked good inside of there. Obviously, that doesn't really matter too much. We didn't pull it out yet. We probably should, realistically, and see what it's actually looking like. And I know they say don't look at your cam bearings, but we might. But all in all, we're looking okay for a $200 all aluminum 5.3. This thing ain't gonna be, you know, ain't gonna have the biggest bang out of all of them, but I think she's gonna be somewhat decent. So maybe I'll pull that front cover and get the cam out, huh? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Let's pull these lifters out. Well, these ones stayed because these are the ones that got the... I don't know if I can get these out of there. See that spring? That is a DOD lifter. How it works, I'm going to guess that this thing holds tension, and when the cylinder is off, it still has enough tension to open the valve or whatever. I'm going to have to get some pliers in there on those. Oh boy. Yeah, that roller looks pretty good. No wiped cam. At least that looks like. Yeah, all these look good. So, I'm going to get the other side out. If I see something weird, I'll bring it back. Nothing too crazy inside there, huh? There's our oil pump. So we have a single bolt cam, right? That's what you would call that. But we do have the cam sensor, looks like on the front of the timing cover. So we'll have to figure that out. We got some guides here and stuff that we got to take off. So we're going to pull our oil pump here. Smells a little burny. Whew. My mom watches my videos and she always says, why are you always smelling stuff? I don't know, you got to get in there and give it a whiff sometimes, you know? Is that coming from there? Yep. Little burny action in there. Now, this is my first time dealing with these, like, guide plates. So I'm going to try to take my time here. Maybe. I don't know. So you probably got to get this big fat bolt off and then pull your gear out. That's what I'm guessing. Let's see if we got a socket for that. Oh, wow. 24? 24? I don't remember. I'm sure this is going to spin. Oh, yeah. Alright, I got my little 1/2 inch to, or 3/8 to 1/2 inch. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get this out of there. Guess not, huh? It's kind of looking online. A lot of people said, use an air gun. Well, guess what? I don't have one of those. So, we're going to have to use this combo. Biscuits. Oh, okay, there we go. There. Oh. As long as it don't hit nothing serious, whatever. Figured that'd be tight, right? Should be. Wonder what the torque spec on that thing is. There we go. Big old single bolt, huh? Big old unit. How much is this thing? That's a big bolt, man. Jeez. Alright, so I'm guessing now maybe we pull this off too. Maybe we'll take them bolts off really quick and see if that helps us. That might. I got the good feeling about it. Oh yeah, this is one whole piece. Oh yeah. Gotta say, probably a little bit harder than the older style. As things go on, they just seem like they get harder. There we go. Get our tensioner off of there. And we got some Torquey boys. We'll probably do a new chain and tensioner. I think it. Hello? Hello? Hear that echo? Gotta get our retainer plate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Realized I didn't hit record, so that's great, but I got these broken loose. These side ones were a little tough, but those the heck out of there. I always heard you want to replace that gasket. Just do it. It's too flat, and I think you can lose oil pressure if you do not. I think they sell that whole plate too. So now we can start pulling our cam out. Put this sucker in there. Walk him out. Ooh, we don't see. You don't want to do that. You can fit your hand in here. You kind of want to try to gently get her out of there. There's our cam. Don't look too bad, really. Too bad we can't use it. All right, y'all, remember, don't look at your cam bearings. That means they're good. All right, y'all, so there you have it. She looks in pretty good shape for a $200 all aluminum 5.3. I don't know how you beat that. Because, I mean, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Realistically, I could go to the casino and put $200 on the roulette table, which I would, and walk away with nothing. At least with this, if there was like a hole in it somewhere and I couldn't find it or something like that, and I bet you we could take this thing to the scrapyard if it was totally destroyed and get most of our money back. You ain't doing that at no roulette table or casino or anything like that. But again, you are gambling when you're doing something like this. A motor that's just been sitting there that you personally never heard run. You like to take people's word for it, but it's hard to. I think the guy I talked to was honest and stuff like that, but, you know, like he said, this thing sat for like 3 years. So, anything could have happened. In that time frame, at least. But, she looks pretty good. The cam looked good. What we'll probably end up just doing, really, is cleaning the head surface by itself. We'll clean the tops of the pistons. I don't think I'm going to be pulling the pistons out of this to, like, gap rings or anything. Because I don't think I'm going to be building this thing for boost. I think it's just going to be NA. Nice cam and NA engine. Motor, engine, whatever you want to call it, for the OBS, because I just want the OBS to kind of have a good power plant that's reliable, sounds good, and makes, you know, streetable, fun power, where I can break tires loose, do whatever I want. So, we'll probably take the heads to get a nice machine surface on them, just for a nice new set of head gaskets. We'll do a trunnion kit, we'll do valve seals, we'll probably do new springs of the cam, just to have them, and a lifter, cam, obviously, and then a whole the DOD delete kit, however you do that. And also we got to kind of probably source an ECU and all that kind of stuff, but that's down the road. I'd like to get this thing all together and ready to drop in there. I do want to get that small block that's in there to 400,000 miles. So maybe we get this thing ready and then springtime we let that baby hit that 400K. And, you know, she deserves to go to rest. I mean, 400,000 miles is a lot, and that's a lot on a small block Chevy. So, but I think this is a great power plant. I don't know the big difference in them between the, you know, cast iron and the aluminum. I know aluminum dissipates heat easier. I don't know how much a factor that is in here, but lighter, cooler, looks good. So we'll clean her up, make her look nice.
And then I'll probably have you guys follow along, and we'll see how much money we have in this thing and how much power we can make, because $200 is a great starting point for any type of build like that, especially in LS. When you're looking online now and people want like $600 to $800 for a 5.3 that's got like 180K. What are we doing here, people? What are we doing here? So, like I said, keep an eye out because the deals are out there. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Leave a like, leave a comment on what you maybe would like me to see to do to this thing, if there's anything weird, or maybe you know some tips on how to get good power out of these things without doing too much. But, and hit that subscribe button for me. We're still growing, we're still doing stuff, and hopefully we can get a fun little build out of this thing. I'm pretty excited about it. My first aluminum V8, pretty cool. So, for now, take it easy. World's cheapest LS? We'll see. From me and Dale, Merry Christmas, y'all, and a Happy New Year. I hope your guys' year was great, and I hope your next year is even better. Thanks for coming, thanks for watching throughout this whole year, and I hope you come back next year for more. Take it easy, y'all.